What's up, Ragin Nation? How y'all doing? This is Alex, you watching a Ragin Nation show, Transformers 4 edition. This is just a web series where I talk about all things that matter to me for production of the 4th installment of the live-action Transformers film franchise directed by Michael Bay. This is update number 47, and today, October 10th, Thursday, is the official day where they start filming in Hong Kong, on location in Hong Kong, and this is very exciting for me because I've been to Hong Kong. I love Hong Kong. I think of Hong Kong like my second home, and I've been there twice, and Hong Kong is such a unique and fascinating city, and I'm so happy to know that Transformers Age of Extinction is going to take place in Hong Kong. I don't know what they're going to film there, but I know that Michael Bay is going to do his best in capturing the essence of what makes that city unique, because he is no stranger to filming in very exotic locations, and like he's been to Egypt to film the Egypt battle for Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and he captured some great cinematography there, and I think he's going to do the same for Hong Kong. Now, I don't know exactly what's going to happen in Hong Kong. I don't know if there's going to be some big action sequence that is going to be filmed while they're in Hong Kong, but maybe it might just be Autobots just rolling around and things like that, because when I think of Hong Kong or filming in Hong Kong, it's really not a film-friendly type of environment because it's just really loud. It's just like there's noise everywhere, and there's cars everywhere and people everywhere. It's just a very busy city. And to top things off, filming in Hong Kong is not that easy. I mean, sure, you can block off roads and to film like an action sequence, but what's very hard to do is block off the sidewalks, because people have to commute. People have to get from point A to point B just because there's a lot of people who live in that city. So I have no idea how they're going to make it work, but we're talking about a big Hollywood production, so they're going to find a way to make ends meet and make it work. So really exciting stuff. Now, I'm not sure which characters or which robot characters are going to be there, but we know for sure that Hound is going to be there, because a week ago Hound was seen at a like an airport, and he was shipped over from wherever he was shipped from, and then Hound made his first appearance in Hong Kong. So as for the other Autobots, I'm not sure who's going to be there, but you can kind of imagine who's going to be there and speculate, because don't forget that in Chicago was supposed to stand in for Hong Kong. Alright, so if you can remember who was being filmed in Chicago, well, those characters are most likely going to appear in the Hong Kong set. Now, once again, I'm not sure if there's going to be explosions and pyrotechnics and the same crazy stunts that they did over in Chicago. I kind of think that they're not going to have crazy explosion stuff, because they've already done that in Chicago, so there's no real need for them to do it on location in Hong Kong. It might not even be physically possible. Alright, so that's what's happening in Hong Kong. I don't have any idea how long they're going to be there for. I think they're just going to be there for a week, because they still got to do all their crazy destruction over in China, so maybe just a week. But anyways, that's what's going on. So if anybody's in Hong Kong, who lives in Hong Kong, make sure you go to the Sam Sui Po district to check out the filming. Now, going back to some filming that took place more than 2 or 3 weeks ago, remember the filming that took place in the Lakeshore East area in Chicago? Well, I just happened to stumble across an Instagram video, and I saw a video of a low-flying helicopter just flying right along the river, and then it goes up. Now, this is not an Autobot, this is not a Decepticon. The helicopter doesn't even transform. I mean, it's not even a Transformer. What the helicopters are camera choppers, and they're there to capture aerial footage. Now, what I found really interesting is that the camera decided to fly low and then go really high, flying really close to a building. Now, that is interesting because, well, this is a camera chopper, and I think that the camera chopper is actually getting a background plate. If you don't know what a plate is in the world of filming and, the film industry and visual effects, what it is they want to capture some footage of just regular footage for background, right? And then that is called a plate. And afterwards, they insert CG elements, such as for example, a CG character or a Decepticon or a jet or something. So I think that they're capturing background plates for Cyclonus, because they never actually mention which flying Autobots or flying Decepticons are going to be there, except for Cyclonus, and he's the only one I know so far. So what I think is happening is that the helicopter is capturing the footage, and Cyclonus is actually going to be rendered in, composited in, right in front of him, right in front of the chopper, and then we're going to see Cyclonus doing some crazy flying. Now, there might not be any action taking place in that sequence. I didn't see any explosions or pyrotechnics go off. Maybe it's just a sequence of Cyclonus flying, but that's pretty cool to see some kind of movie magic happen. So this was posted on Instagram video from user Magmitour, so thanks for posting that video. Excuse me. Now, what I want to talk about is Washington, specifically Elma, Washington. So now that the production's in Hong Kong right now, on October 8th and 9th, they were actually filming in Elma, Washington. And days before that happened, they were actually doing some urgent casting call for the filming in Elma, Washington. They were asking for people from Seattle, Tacoma, Olympia, just because they needed all types of people and with different types of backgrounds to portray extras or characters, rather, not characters, but people, background talent for the sequence that they're going to be shooting in Elma, Washington. Now, I don't know exactly what was going on or what was being shot on the 8th and the 9th, but what I do know for a fact is that they were shooting at the Satsop nuclear plant. Now, for the filming there, I don't know what exactly they were filming, but what I do know is that on the 8th there was some things blowing up, and this happened near the nuclear plant. For the 9th, I don't know if there was any pyrotechnics work at all, but the fact is that they were filming at a nuclear plant, and also there's this kind of large pipe that's just built as a prop. I'm pretty sure it's some set design for the location that they're filming at. Now, what exactly are they doing at a nuclear plant? Possibly getting Energon. Maybe they're trying to convert nuclear power into Energon, especially with that pipe that you see there. Very interesting stuff. This is all related to the story. You can kind of put together a story with just this information that we've been getting so far from all the shooting that's been going on. But that is what was happening over at the set at Elma, Washington. So once again, this is all very fascinating stuff, and maybe we can put something together with all the little bits and pieces of information that we have. Okay, before I take off, I want to leave with you something very, very neat, and I want to do a shout out for Saniva from Washington. No, sorry, from Netherlands, and she posted and she wanted to share with us her cool Generation 1 tattoo that's on her leg, on her calf rather. And it looks really cool, and it was done in 4 hours, and I think it's a sweet tattoo. And thanks for showing us, Saniva. That is really, really awesome, and thanks for showing us. Anyways, it looks really great, and that was great, okay? Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this video. You're gonna want to stay tuned for episode 48 of the Ragin Nation Show Transformers 4 Edition, because we're gonna talk about the fate of Leadfoot and Ratchet. So you're gonna want to know about that on the next episode. Stay tuned for that. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. My name is Asu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Movie. But it looks like they are going to be in this movie. And Michael Bay did mention that he wasn't bringing any of the old characters back, except for Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, because